In 2017, I read a meta-analysis that was describing a review of the literature around what actually helps reduce the risk of suicide. And the crux of this study said that the one thing that had been showed in the last 25 years to really reduce the risk of suicide was a study that involved telephone calls. And that was reaching out to patients that had presented to the emergency department, having tried to hurt themselves or taken an overdose, and really following up with them, not just in the week or two after this specific event, but really for the next year to year and a half afterwards, with a structured interview and contact during that time.
Okay, Jim, so I've rescheduled your urgent care appointment. You'll see the psychiatrist tomorrow, and hopefully we can get you back on track ASAP. I'm glad to hear that you've had no thoughts of harming yourself. I think that's encouraging. This provides another touch point in addition to assessing suicide risk, to making sure appointments are seamless, and also just to let them talk about what brought them to the hospital in the first place, assess for risk, and rapport building for future calls. The feedback is 90% of the time very grateful that someone has called. They feel cared about.
You know, in psychiatry in general, the idea of maintaining contact and reaching out to our patients is somewhat new. You know, in a world of wait lists or, closing case files, the idea of saying, hey, you're still our patient, we still know about you, we're still interested, how are you doing? I think provides a very different dynamic to patients that we know are at risk for suicidality and for dangerous behavior.
It's really important that patients do feel cared for, and if anything, at the end of a phone call, or even be it 5 minutes, that there's still hope.